That's when we get to number 11, how to rebuild your image of God through Christ. See, the reason you serving God like you see your parents, you haven't had a complete makeover with the cross. You still carrying, but you see the way some of y'all date is the way you look for attention from your parents. See, if a man don't respond to you in time, y'all stop talking to him. That's all in there. That's all in there. And the last chapter is serving God in freedom. So why is this a series? It ain't never 3 chapters because we're in a season that God want to reintroduce himself to you. You've been under the wrong ministry. You've been under the wrong pastor. The pickpocket prophets got you bamboozled. These self-made apostles got you thinking you operate in ministry. And all because you haven't left your mother and fatherland. You haven't left them yet. So in chapter 1, when we talk about the blueprint of authority, understand the father and the mother, it reads, before a person ever learns theology. That's for the people who went to Bible college and all that, and y'all think y'all smart enough. That's a little jab, and that's a little shade, just a little shade, because God know who I am. I throw a little shade because I like trees. I like trees. Y'all ever talk to a tree? Oh, all them back over in the woods. Don't worry about it. That's too deep for you. Read scripture or develop doctrine. They encounter authority through parents. Long before we learn what God is like, we learn what father and mother are like. These early experiences become the interpreted lens through which we later understand God. You know, when I really saw God, boy, my mama was beating my butt one day. She had that stitching called a whacker, and I was trying to run away. And I was staying in Loving Village down in Birmingham. I still got the scar right here. I ran slap into the corner of the steps because I was trying to run downstairs. And it with the bleeding. But you know, back then, they ain't care about no blood. That's why they were beating you to draw blood. At that moment, I said, God, I hope if I have a child, I never do him like this. That's why I found God getting my butt beat. Demetri, 34 years old now. I never whooped him. Maybe that's why he is the way he is now. But all I had to do was scale, and he would shut up. He would shut up. But I spoiled a rod. I spoiled a rod because didn't nobody know how to whoop me right. Slap in the mouth, broomstick handle. I think my leg still swole. Well, my grandma, y'all remember them water keys that you used to have to turn the water on? She took one of them one time and beat me with it. Never still. It hit me right on my leg. I still got the mark there. And even as a child, I said, why she hit me with that? But anyway, that's how some of your lives are shaped through abuse, through harm, through carelessness of your parents. So the way you see God is basically how you molded your parents. You know when you was little and they did something and you said I'd have killed them. Don't say you ain't never said that now. You don't want to take your parents out. You know how you said I hate them? You know, all that stuff you said, when I get big, I'ma jump on her. Y'all know what y'all say. But watch this. Let's get back to the book. For many believers, their image of God is not shaped primarily by scripture, but their childhood experience with authority, affection, correction, and provision. That's how we're supposed to look at God. But boy, when you done growed up on a ketchup sandwich and some sugar sandwich and them cornmeal dumpling, them cornmeal dumplings over that turnip green and a piece of that hog maw or the turkey neck, and then you got that hot water cornbread. And boy, I don't understand people who really starve, because greens was abundant back then. They either gonna green you to death or they gonna bean you to death. Butter beans, lima beans, black eyed peas, kidney beans. Boy, they done bean you out. I don't touch none of that crap. I was dating a woman once sometime. I said, I don't eat that no more because, watch this. It was forced on me as a child because that's all I had. Now I'm an adult. I don't want that. Well, you ain't had the way I had it. Where I cook it, she didn't get it. I don't want it. Transformation, center we proclaim.